You know what's crazy? There's guns out there you can literally order online, have them shipped right to your front door under federal law. No background check, no waiting around for weeks, zero federal paperwork nonsense. Sounds like I'm pulling your leg, right? But here's the thing, it's totally legal at the federal level. Today I'm going to show you 10 firearms that completely skip federal red tape bureaucracy. Some of these beauties cost pocket change, others might make your wallet cry. They all share one awesome trait though, no federal paperwork required whatsoever. Disclaimer, quick heads up before we dive in. I'm definitely not a lawyer here. Always double-check your local and state laws before buying anything, okay? Some states like New Jersey, Illinois, New York, Massachusetts, and California have their own strict rules that completely override federal exemptions. These states might require permits, background checks, or even ban direct shipping entirely, even for antique and black powder guns. When you're unsure about something, just ask your local gun store or an attorney. Let's get into the fun part. What makes these guns legal? Alright, so you're probably scratching your head, wondering how this is even possible. Federal law has some pretty interesting loopholes that most folks don't know about. First thing, antique firearms. If some gun was manufactured before January 1st, 1899, the federal government basically considers it a collectible, not even a firearm technically. That's right, over 120 years old equals zero federal paperwork needed. The second category is black powder guns and muzzleloaders. These old school firearms don't count as firearms under federal law, even brand spanking new ones made yesterday. The third group is certain reproductions of historical designs that get the exact same treatment under federal law. Pretty wild stuff, right? Now let me show you the absolute best options in each category. Number 10. Martini-Henry Rifle, Antique. Ever wanted serious long-range accuracy from a battle-tested military rifle that could stop charging cavalry? This British military masterpiece delivers exactly that kind of stopping power. The single-shot breech-loading design represents some of the most advanced military engineering from the 1870s. That Martini falling block action is incredibly strong and dead simple. You operate everything with just one lever motion. Pull down the lever, breech block drops, automatically extracting your spent case. Stick in a fresh cartridge, close the action, boom, ready to fire again. The rifling in these barrels is something really special. British Ordnance specified 5-groove rifling with a 1 in 22 twist rate, optimized perfectly for that massive 5.77 450 Martini-Henry cartridge. This cartridge pushes a 480 grain lead bullet at roughly 1,350 feet per second. We're talking serious knockdown power here, folks. What makes this rifle incredibly accurate is the sight system, though. The latter rear sight adjusts from 100 all the way to 1,800 yards with precise click adjustments. Front sight features a barleycorn design that's super easy to acquire quickly. Military records show trained soldiers consistently hit man-sized targets at 600 yards with these things. Number 9. Pietta 1860 Army Revolver. Looking for a sidearm that handles modern cartridge power while keeping historical authenticity? This Civil War era design bridges both worlds perfectly. The steel-framed reproduction features the same .44 caliber specifications that made it the preferred sidearm of Union cavalry officers. Cylinder holds 6 rounds and measures exactly 8 inches in length, giving you 13.75-inch overall length that balances perfectly. Frame construction uses modern steel alloys that are way stronger than original 1860s iron frames. This means you can safely fire much hotter loads than the originals could ever handle. The cylinder gets precision machined to modern tolerances, ensuring perfect alignment between chambers and barrel every single time. Here's where things get really interesting, that loading lever system. Unlike modern revolvers, you load each chamber individually using the ramming lever underneath the barrel. The lever provides serious mechanical advantage, letting you seat balls firmly against powder charges for super consistent ballistics. Trigger mechanism is single action only, meaning you gotta actually cock the hammer for each shot. Trigger breaks at around 3 pounds with minimal creep. The hammer has 4 distinct positions: down, loading notch, half cock, and full cock. One killer feature is conversion cylinder compatibility though, but here's something super important. You can swap the cap and ball cylinder for a cartridge cylinder in about 30 seconds flat. However, once you install that cartridge conversion cylinder, federal law now considers this a regular firearm that would need FFL transfers for sales, so keep that original cap and ball cylinder if you want to maintain the no paperwork status. Number 8. Traditions Pursuit Vapor XT. Tired of inconsistent powder charges totally ruining your accuracy? This revolutionary ignition system eliminates human error completely and delivers match-grade consistency. The breakthrough technology here is Federal's Fire Stick system. Instead of measuring powder charges manually, you use preloaded propellant modules that look like oversized shotgun shells. Each fire stick contains exactly 100 grains of clean-burning powder sealed in a waterproof polymer case. Pretty neat engineering, right? The ignition system uses standard large rifle primers, but with a cool twist. The firing pin strikes the primer through a flash hole that's precisely sized to ignite the propellant cleanly. This eliminates those annoying hang fires and misfires that are common with traditional percussion caps. Barrel features button rifling with a 1 in 28 twist rate, optimized specifically for modern saboted bullets. The rifling depth and groove configuration create excellent bullet engagement while minimizing fouling buildup. You can fire 20 to 30 shots before accuracy starts degrading from powder residue buildup. The action uses a break-open design that's similar to modern single-shot rifles. Push-button release behind the trigger guard opens the action, automatically extracting spent fire sticks. Loading becomes as simple as dropping in a fresh module and closing the action. Takes maybe 5 seconds total. Number 7. CVA Wolf V2 package. Need a hunting rifle that's accurate enough for 200-yard shots but simple enough for total beginners? This complete package solves every common problem new hunters face. The break-open action is absolutely foolproof in operation. Large trigger guard level opens the action with positive mechanical advantage. Extractor automatically pulls spent charges clear of the chamber, eliminating those stuck loads that plague traditional muzzleloaders. Barrel uses CVA's advanced steel metallurgy with deep hole drilling and precise button rifling. That 1 in 28 twist rate stabilizes all popular bullet weights from 200 to 300 grains perfectly. Internal dimensions are held to tolerances tighter than many centerfire rifles, which is pretty impressive. The ignition system utilizes the reliable 209 shotgun primer system. These primers generate way more heat and pressure than traditional percussion caps, ensuring complete powder burn even in freezing cold weather. Primer pocket is recessed and sealed to prevent moisture contamination too. What really sets this apart is the Duracite rail system though. It's not just a scope mount, it's a precision machine aluminum platform that maintains zero through hundreds of break-open cycles. The rail accepts any standard Weaver or Picatinny rings, giving you basically unlimited optics choices. The trigger mechanism features CVA's Trigger Tech design with fully adjustable pull weight from 2.5 to 4 pounds. The trigger face is curved for comfortable finger placement. Number 6. Pedersoli Kentucky Long Rifle. Want to experience the same accuracy that fed frontier families for generations? This traditional design delivers precision that modern hunters often can't match even with scoped rifles. The secret to this rifle's incredible accuracy lies in those barrel specifications. Pedersoli uses cold hammer forging to create a 40-inch barrel with perfect bore concentricity. The rifling features 8 shallow grooves with a slow 1 in 66 twist rate, specifically designed for patched round balls. The lock mechanism represents 250 years of refined flintlock technology. The mainspring provides consistent hammer throw regardless of temperature changes. Frizzen uses high-carbon steel that's hardened to 58 to 60 HRC for reliable spark production every time. Touch hole is precisely drilled at a 45-degree angle to ensure fast ignition. What makes this rifle so accurate is actually the sight system. Rear sight is a simple notch cut directly into the barrel tang. Front sight is a low brass blade that doesn't obstruct your view of distant targets. This setup eliminates the parallax errors common with modern scope systems. The trigger system uses a traditional single-set design. Pushing forward on the front trigger sets the rear trigger to break at just 1.5 pounds. This light pull lets you fire precisely without disturbing your sight picture at all. For normal shooting, front trigger provides a standard 4-pound pull. The stock features European walnut with proper grain orientation for maximum strength. The butt plate uses traditional curved brass construction that distributes recoil force across your shoulder. If you're loving this breakdown of under-the-radar firearms you can legally own without any paperwork, smash that like button real quick. It takes just a second and helps me keep bringing you real, no-nonsense gun content you can actually use. Now let's keep the countdown going. Number 5. Uberti 1858 Remington New Army. Frustrated with modern revolvers that feel cheap and unreliable? This percussion revolver delivers the same ruggedness that cavalry officers trusted with their actual lives. Frame construction uses modern 4140 steel alloy that's significantly stronger than original wrought iron. This allows safe use of modern powder charges that would literally destroy vintage revolvers. Frame is investment cast to precise dimensions, then finish machined for perfect part fit. Cylinder features 6 chambers bored to exact .44 caliber specifications. Each chamber includes perfectly radiused forcing cones that guide bullets smoothly into the barrel. Cylinder timing is adjustable through precision ground hand and bolt components. What makes this revolver superior is a solid frame design though. Unlike Colt's open-top construction, the Remington design features a solid strap over the cylinder. This provides much greater frame rigidity and allows use of heavier powder charges without affecting accuracy or durability. Loading lever system provides serious mechanical advantage for seating bullets. Lever geometry multiplies your hand pressure by approximately 15-to-1, ensuring bullets are seated consistently against powder charges. This consistency is absolutely crucial for accurate shooting. The trigger mechanism features a precisely machined trigger and hammer interface. Sear engagement is adjustable for pull weight between 2.5 and 4 pounds. Hammer provides sufficient mass to ignite percussion caps reliably even in cold weather conditions. Number 4. Smith & Wesson Top Break Revolvers pre-1899 Antique. Sick of slow reload times with modern revolvers? This Victorian-era design features an automatic ejection system that empties all chambers simultaneously. Now this is super important. We're talking specifically about Smith & Wesson revolvers actually manufactured before January 1st, 1899. Many top break S&Ws were made well into the 1900s, and those later ones are regular firearms under federal law requiring FFL transfers. The top break mechanism is ingenious in its simplicity. Stirrup latch in front of the hammer releases the barrel assembly, which pivots downward on a hinge. As the barrel drops, a star ejector automatically pushes all spent cases clear of the cylinder. Fresh rounds drop into place in seconds. Frame construction varies by model year, but the best examples use forged steel components heat-treated to modern specifications. Barrel-to-frame junction uses precision machining and cam-lock system that provides repeatable lockup stronger than many modern revolvers. What sets these apart is the double-action trigger system. You can fire by cocking the hammer manually for precise single-action shots, or simply pull through the trigger for rapid double-action fire. Trigger pull is remarkably smooth for a 125-year-old design, which is pretty amazing. Cylinder features precision bored chambers with forcing cones cut to exact specifications. Unlike many period revolvers, these chambers align perfectly with the barrel bore for optimal accuracy. Hand-fitted tolerances are often superior to modern mass-produced firearms. One unique feature is the simultaneous extraction system. When you break open the action, ejector star pushes against all case rims equally, preventing the binding that occurs with manual extraction. Number 3. CVA Paramount Pro V2. Ready to outshoot your hunting buddies with their expensive centerfire rifles? This modern muzzleloader delivers ballistic performance that rivals custom bolt-action rifles costing twice as much. Barrel represents the pinnacle of muzzleloader technology. CVA uses 416 stainless steel with nitride treatment for extreme corrosion resistance. The bore is button rifled with microscopic tolerances with a 1 in 22 twist rate optimized for heavy, high BC bullets up to 350 grains. The breech design is revolutionary for muzzleloaders though. Instead of traditional threads, this system uses a removable breech plug with precision ground threads and O-ring seals. This creates a gas-tight seal that handles pressures comparable to centerfire cartridges. What makes this rifle incredibly accurate is the free-floating barrel system. Barrel contacts the stock only at the receiver, eliminating pressure points that affect accuracy. Aluminum bedding block distributes stress evenly without flexing under recoil. The trigger system features a fully adjustable trigger tech mechanism with zero creep and over travel. Pull weight adjusts from 1.5 to 4 pounds with precision click adjustments. Trigger shoe is curved and textured for consistent finger placement every time. The ignition system uses large rifle primers and a flash channel designed for complete powder burn. The firing pin uses titanium construction for lightning-fast lock time, faster than most centerfire rifles. This reduces the time between trigger pull and bullet exit significantly. One standout feature is the quick change barrel system. Different barrel lengths and calibers interchange in under 5 minutes using a precision barrel nut system. Number 2. Winchester Model 1873 pre-1899 Antique. Tired of the modern rifles that jam when they get dirty? This design has been proving its reliability for over 150 years in the hands of everyone from cowboys to cavalry. Here's the crucial detail though, we're specifically talking about Winchester 1873s manufactured before January 1st, 1899. Winchester kept making these rifles well into the 1900s, and any Model 1873 made after 1898 is a regular firearm requiring FFL transfers under federal law. The action represents the refined evolution of toggle link technology. The lever action operates a complex mechanism that extracts spent cases, cocks the hammer, feeds fresh cartridges, and locks the bolt all in one smooth motion. Timing is so precise that short stroking is virtually impossible. Barrel specifications include deep hole drilling and cut rifling that was considered revolutionary in 1873. The twist rates were optimized for black powder cartridges like 4440 and 3840, but work excellently with modern smokeless loads and appropriate firearms. What makes this rifle incredibly reliable is the cartridge feeding system. The tubular magazine holds 15 rounds of 4440 or 12 rounds of 45 Colt. The cartridge lifter and and bolt face are precisely timed to feed cartridges smoothly regardless of ammunition length variations. The locking system uses dual locking lugs that engage the barrel extension when the action closes. This provides much greater strength than single lug designs and distributes firing stresses evenly across the receiver. The trigger mechanism features a crisp single-stage pull with minimal creep. The hammer provides sufficient mass for reliable primer ignition, and the firing pin uses a spring-loaded design that prevents slam fires during rapid operation. One unique feature is the dust cover system. The sliding cover protects the action internals from dirt and debris while allowing normal operation. This system was decades ahead of its time and superior to many modern designs. Number 1. Colt Single Action Army pre-1899 Antique. Want to know the most legendary handgun in American history? Nothing matches the reputation and performance of the gun that truly won the West. Just like the other antiques we've discussed, this has to be an actual pre-1899 Colt, specifically serial numbers below 182,000. Colt kept making single-action firearm revolvers for decades after 1899, and those later ones are regular firearms requiring FFL transfers. This revolver represents the ultimate evolution of percussion cap technology adapted for metallic cartridges. The frame uses drop-forged steel that's stronger than modern investment castings. Each frame was individually machined and hand-fitted for perfect part alignment. The cylinder features 6 chambers bored to precise .45 caliber specifications. Forcing cone geometry guides bullets smoothly into the barrel without deformation. The cylinder timing is adjustable through precision ground hand and bolt components that wear in rather than wear out. What makes this revolver legendary is the single-action trigger system. The hammer must be manually cocked for each shot, but the resulting trigger pull is incredibly crisp, usually breaking at 2.5 to 3 pounds with no creep whatsoever. This precision is crucial for accurate shooting at extended ranges. The barrel specifications include deep hole drilling and hand-cut rifling with a 1 in 16 twist rate. This twist stabilizes bullets from 200 to 300 grains perfectly. The barrel length options range from 4.75 to 12 inches, with 7.5 inches being the most popular for balanced handling. The ejection system uses a spring-loaded rod housed under the barrel. Opening the loading gate allows individual chamber access for loading and ejection. While slower than modern speed loaders, this system is completely reliable and field maintainable. One standout feature is the color case hardened frame finish. This process not only provides beautiful rainbow coloring but also creates an extremely hard surface that resists wear. Quality examples show virtually no wear after decades of use. Quality control during the golden era was exceptional. Each revolver received individual hand fitting and testing before leaving the Hartford factory. Many examples fired today show the same tight tolerances they had when manufactured over 125 years ago. That's just incredible craftsmanship. So there you have it, 10 amazing firearms you can own without any paperwork whatsoever. Which one caught your eye the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video helped you discover something new, hit that subscribe buttons of Guns You Can't Live Without channel and ring that notification bell. We're always finding cool guns and gear that most people don't know about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.